love to just come on when I am doing parties or fundraisers like this. I don't do a lot of fancy stuff. I just show you what's going on in my kitchen and what I'm cooking. I like to just keep it real. So tonight is leftovers. Last week in my Pampered Chef parties, I'm gonna grab it over here, I made sloppy joes. I call them neat sloppy joes, and I made them for years and years and years for my kids. I'm a comfort cook, love that. And then last week with the leftovers, I just scooped it all into this small classic batter bowl that has a lid, and I put it in the freezer. So today I pulled it out of the freezer, let it thaw, and now I popped it into our 2-quart micro cooker set. This set is a must-have. It has a 1, 2, and 3-quart cooker. The 1 and 2 are sold separately, but I do love the set. This one is great for melting butter, chocolate, that kind of thing. This one is great for pasta. So you fill up the water in the pasta, and then you can just pour out the water through the strainer that's on the lid. This one is fantastic. This is what I make all my mashed potatoes in. I only do mashed potatoes in the microwave. Cut all the potatoes up, cover them with water, put the boil over, the no boil over, oh, I forget what it's formally called, but keeps the boil and yuckiness from getting into the microwave. And then the lid goes right on top, and then I just stick it into the microwave. Then when it comes out, I use, I can't believe this isn't in the dishwasher, the mix and chop. Would love to know, do you have one of these? This is the most popular item that Pampered Chef sells. You definitely need one of these in your life if you don't have one. Great for mixing and chopping up ground beef. Won't scratch your pan. I also use it for mashing bananas and banana bread, scrambled eggs. And if you look, see the pretty star? It's a really pretty print on top of a pie crust. So anyway, back to the mashed potatoes. Mash the potatoes right in here. Add some butter, and you can even serve it right from here. So if you know somebody who maybe does a lot of microwave cooking, or is going into a dorm room or an apartment or even an RV, highly recommend the micro cooker set. I'm a leftovers girl, so I use that a lot. The other thing I did tonight in the parties was demonstrate my, let's see here, my veggie wedger. I made these really beautiful potato wedges that I'm gonna put into the oven. This is the potato or the vegetable wedger, and you might think, oh, that looks a lot like an apple wedger. Pampered Chef has 4 different wedgers. So we have the classic apple wedger that leaves the core, so it has a little middle piece right in the center. We have a stone fruit wedger, so if you're looking for something to cut wedges, like if you're cutting a peach or an apricot, something with a seed in there or a pit, that is a great wedger for you. We have a pineapple wedger and this veggie wedger. What I love about this one, what sets it apart is, one, it kind of goes into the stand, so it holds it. But you can see here, maybe. Do you see how that's kind of pointed right there? So it's really, really sharp. And then these are serrated edges. So when you go to put this on like a tomato or an onion, that little top piece is just gonna grab hold of that tomato, and it's gonna keep the tomato from like being really, really floppy. And then you can just cut right down. I really love it for making potato wedges, especially if I'm gonna put them in the air fryer and I want all the wedges uniform. So I put the wedges into my stone round pan. This is an oldie pan. This pan's probably 30 years old. I'm emotionally attached to my stone still, but we do have a round stone. The only difference is it has a beautiful white glaze on it, and mine doesn't. I drizzled some oil into this round stoneware. This is our oil and vinegar dispenser. Highly recommend maybe getting 2, one for oil, one for maybe rice vinegar, maybe even a third one for balsamic. Just push the button here, and you can see that, you see that? It's filling up. So there's a 1, 2, and 3 teaspoon measurement, so a tablespoon. Just push the button and then just drizzle it right on. Really great to just keep on a table, or if you're serving pasta, really love that. The other thing I made tonight was, did I already tell you? I don't think so. Beer bread. So for leftovers tonight, the only thing that I was missing is some buns, and I really didn't want to go to the store just to go and get buns. So I looked in my pantry and I found the beer bread mix. If you haven't checked out Pampered Chef's pantry line, it is fully loaded. It has all kinds of seasonings, like the rosemary and herb seasoning I was shaking onto my potatoes. Dill seasoning, sauces, spreads, chocolate chip cookie mix, a blueberry spread, all kinds of sauces, seasonings, dips. Definitely worth looking out. Some of these things I love to just keep on hand, like beer bread. All you needed to do was dump it into the bowl. This mixing bowl has the rubber bottom, good basic bowl. Dump the mix in, pour a can of beer in or any carbonated beverage. Tonight I used a ginger ale, and mix it up. Poured it into my stoneware loaf pan. This one's an oldie too. I do love mixing old and new, and you see a lot of that in my parties. This stoneware pan, this is definitely probably 30 years old. Didn't need to butter it. It's very well seasoned. Poured the beer bread mix in here and then just added some butter. So I will put the sloppy Joe mix just right over a slice of beer bread and serve it open-faced. It's kind of sweet, so I thought that would be good. That is it. That's what's going on in my kitchen tonight.